They keep trying. Oh yeah, let's nerf the Thrasher again, and it's still so powerful. Oh, there's someone. Hey guys, in this video we are going to theorize what the new Elven weapons are going to look like, and because that's I don't know, in my mind the Elven armor, I don't know if y'all guys saw that video where I showed you the Elven armor. That's old armor, something we've done in the past. I think they're going to bring that back, and so that was kind of cool, and maybe they'll have changed it some, I don't know, we'll see. But I think that the new Elven weapons are going to be new and unique. I have wondered if the cleaver is going to, the cleaver is an old weapon that kind of dates back to the days of that Elven armor. So I wonder if some of the weapons will look kind of like that. But I have some theories. So that's kind of the point of this episode. I'm going to also just be playing Frostborn as we go. And we still have a little bit of time before the new update comes. And so just enjoying the current update, which it seems like everyone's enjoying, but it's kind of like everyone's just kind of minding their own business. All right, this is lots of points. That's great. So I've been procrastinating starting the free-to-play solo series, and I'm not sure why, actually. I think it's because I want to do a really good job, and so and I want to beat my previous. It's big shoes to fill. So I'm trying to beat my last time I did it, and so in order to do that, I'm trying to think, how do I one up this? And maybe I don't need to be doing that, but I kind of want to. So we'll see if I can pull it off. I am going to be starting it soon. Honestly, I've been a little bit out of content, so it'd be great to get that going for the sake of content. But also, I'm just, I think that I'm just going to wait until I'm ready to do it well. Okay, lots and lots of stuff, lots of points. All right, I think we're going to go Thrasher 4. Thrasher 4 they keep trying to nerf it, and they can't. They keep trying, oh yeah, let's nerf the Thrasher again, and it's still so powerful. By the time I finally get the Thrasher 4, that's when they're going to nerf it. Though I don't have a runed out Thrasher, and so I don't know if it's really going to be that effective compared to the people that have like the guy has the 400 hit point Thrasher. That's it's pretty powerful. He's got a lot of hit points. It was good that they changed the runes, but it kind of stinks that the people that had the runes are now locked into immortality. Not immortality. They're you can still take them down, but they're strong. Okay, so we're back at home. Let's see. Oh, I could have turned that in. Why didn't I turn that in? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're going to put some of this stuff away. We've got the traps. Nope, we didn't actually grab those traps. We're going to put this away. And we're going to look at... so weapons, as far as Elven armor, none of this looks like Elven armor, right? We've got the dragon armor, which kind of looks... I mean, it looks like dragon armor, like what you'd expect in like... something like if you were playing like Skyrim, this armor looks like dragon armor. This can look like either dragon armor or like a religious type armor. I don't know how to word that. But kind of it's just not Elven armor. If it was different colors, maybe you could pass it for Elven armor, but definitely like this stuff. This looks like dwarven armor, if anything. And so when you think of Elven armor, you need to think of the armor that I showed in that other video. That's the old Frostborn armor. This looks like a dwarven axe. Honestly, they've really stuck with the stereotypes pretty well. Dragon weapons look like dragon weapons that you would see in those games. The only weapon that really looks like it could be an elven weapon is this cleaver. It's kind of this weapon was actually made in Frostborn back when all the armor looked kind of like well, actually the original cleaver looked a little different. And when the cleaver first came out, they made a joke about it looking like a potato peeler, which is pretty funny, but it does look a little, it has a little bit of that. It still has a little bit of that elven feel to it. Other than that, honestly, there's a few axes that, let's see in the blue. Let's see if I have any. Oh, this could look like some kind of cleric, but it also looks like dragon armor. Man, I am trying to. Oh, this looks like it could be an elf. The dragon bow looks like it could be an elven bow. There's also the stun bow could look like it's a little bit elvish looking. All right, but I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of good elven weapons and talk about which ones that I hope that Frostborn implements into the game. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure it takes a while to make a weapon, so it's not going to be something that really, if I predict it right, then it'll just be right. Whereas they can't like just change it. When I show a picture, I'm like, this is the one, and then it shows up in the game. It means they we're already kind of doing it. So, oh, there's someone. No, it's a bot. Dang it. Silly bot. Alright, we're going to get 2 of these. We need a purple one. And we're in the red zone, so you'd think that we'd have one, but maybe not. Looks like they're not going to give it to us. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Or I don't know if the other one's purple buff or not, but... Alright, let's see what this other one is. No, it's a blue one. Alright. We don't need it anyways. We just need... Right? Alright, we just need a green one. Alright, have y'all been dealing with a lot of the people that come in and they bring in mobs? They're like really good at bringing mobs with them and disrupting you from getting the power bonus. It's really annoying. Alright, we got what we needed. Now let's talk about elven weapons. Let's see if anyone at this zone has any elven weapons. I don't think they do. And then I'm going to show you what I think elven weapons should look like. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's actually any elves in this entire area. So we're not going to see any elven weapons. That doesn't look elvish at all. That gate doesn't even look elvish. So really, when it comes down to it, we're not going to see any elvish weapons. So really, when it comes down to it, we're not going to see any elvish weapons here. So let me show you a little bit of what I'm thinking. Here we got some classically elven. You've got a lot of like the feather, but it's made out of wood. It's not like actually made out of feathers. They don't do that. And you can see that here. You can see that here, like just a lot of the like feather design. I would say that's a pretty classic elvish look. All of this is pretty classic on the when you think of like, so originally elves in Norse mythology, you know, there's not a lot of information about them. There's not a lot in Norse mythology about elves, but the person that really took Norse mythology and made it famous is J.R.R. Tolkien and Lord of the Rings and all of his worldview, and that is kind of where we get this classic look. Is the elvish, is his views of the elves has become more of the classic look, whereas in Norse mythology, it really just, there's not a lot about the elves other than that they live in off time. So anyways, this is a classic look. There's a lot of people that have come, and I think that it would be really cool if a lot of the weapons that we saw looked kind of like this. I think that would go really well with Frostborn. But there's a few other looks, like we've got this. Personally, I think this looks more dwarven from my mindset, even though it has some kind of bird elements here. It just the shape of the tools are just a little bit more like, I don't know, rigid. It looks a little bit more like from the Mines of Moria type of thing, especially these axes. But even these swords, they just don't look elvish to me. But this is Elder Scrolls, so honestly, sometimes what we, just like J.R.R. Tolkien took something that almost didn't exist and made what people know, Elder Scrolls is so big that they could be like, you know, well, this is what Elvish is now, and it could tweak how we view it. So another one, this is from DeviantArt.com. You can see these guys have a little bit of a lot of this does look very elvish. Looks kind of like a tree, like some of the stuff looks like tree designs. Some of it, like this, with a real exaggerated or like teeth looking marks, that almost switches to orc. And orc weapons, I mean, orcs were often descendants of the elves, and the orcs were often either like copied from the elves, or it's a little bit different, but basically it makes sense that there would be some like this right here, I feel like, but it also looks elvish. I don't know, this person did a good job, and all of these weapons are cool. It'd be really cool if they added a double sword like this, and then you got the spear. Yeah, they just have some cool weapons here that would be cool if they added. And then we've got these. This is actually from the Lord of the Rings movie set, so you can see the similarities of these and these, but you can also see how these are not similar to, like, these are like, this looks kind of like it. These are a little bit more straightforward, but the rounded edges and stuff, whereas when you get over to here, it's a little bit different, but it's still similar enough. Like, this still has some similarities to this, but you can see they've deviated quite a bit, but not as much as this. This just looks dwarven to me. So then you got this, which is from one famous game, I forget which one. It might be even like WoW or something, but no, I don't think it's WoW. Anyways, these are okay. I hope they don't go this style. One, it's kind of more simple, and I think Frostborn likes to have kind of more complex stuff. I mean, you can see even just in here, like, I wish I could zoom in on this staff, but this staff is awesome. Actually, this rat staff does have a little bit of an elvish flair. You know what I mean? Like, you can see a little bit of similarities between this and this. You know, the style of the design. This has a little bit of like the winged tips at the top, so I could see that being the case. I don't know if they'd copy their own design. I don't know if they want the Rastaff to be associated with the elves, because that wasn't its point. I mean, it was originally called Odin's staff. And then here's the last picture I selected. This is another, I think, more famous game, but I'm forgetting which one it is. And it looks okay. It's a little bit different than kind of my natural preference, but these shields definitely look kind of elvish, and everything looks fairly elvish. A lot of tree-like stuff. So there's a lot of room in this genre. The elven weapons could look very different, and they could all fit. But the one that I like the most is this. I feel like this is like I said, I feel like this is the classic elvish look. So that's it, guys. I am really curious to see what they actually produce. It should be good, hopefully. And we'll see. All right, guys. See you next time.